Most people think island living in America means luxury, yachts and million-dollar houses. That's the fantasy. The real truth is much darker. There are islands under U.S. control where land is so unwanted, so isolated, or so damaged that people are literally giving up and leaving. Places where homes sit empty, taxes go unpaid, and governments quietly stop caring. Not because they're beautiful, but because they're dying. These are 12 forgotten American islands where you can technically live for almost nothing. Sometimes legally, sometimes in legal gray zones, and sometimes by straight-up squatting. But cheap here doesn't mean easy. It means isolation. No hospitals, limited food, dangerous weather, and zero safety net. Let's start. 12. Tangier Island, Virginia. Tangier Island sits in the middle of the Chesapeake Bay, and it is slowly disappearing. Sea levels and erosion are eating the island year after year. Scientists believe most of it could be underwater within a few decades. As families leave, houses are abandoned. Some are sold for almost nothing because no one wants to buy property that is literally sinking. Living costs are low because there's nowhere to spend money. No malls, no jobs, no real economy. But there is also no hospital, no bridge, limited fresh water, and ferry service that depends on weather. You can live cheap here, but you are buying time on a dying island. 11. Little Cranberry Island, Maine. This island has around 60 year-round residents and is only reachable by boat. Occasionally, properties appear in tax auctions for absurdly low prices because owners stop paying and walk away. You can survive cheaply if you heat with wood, fish for food, accept brutal winters, but you'll also face extreme isolation and a community that doesn't easily welcome outsiders. 10. North Manitou Island, Michigan. This one is federal land inside a national park. Technically, nobody is allowed to live here permanently. But in winter, enforcement is almost non-existent. Some people camp for months in abandoned historical buildings. It's free in theory, illegal in reality, and dangerous in every season. 9. Drummond Island, Michigan. A real place with real people, and some of the cheapest legal island property in the country. Tax foreclosures sell for a few $1,000s. Old cabins sit empty. Fishing and firewood can cover basic needs. But winters are brutal. Medical care is far away, and the economy barely exists. 8. San Juan Island, Washington. Today it's expensive, but historically people squatted on public land and built cabins. Some even gained legal ownership through adverse possession decades later. Now, completely gentrified. Free land no longer exists here. It's proof that forgotten places only stay cheap until people discover them. 7. Ile Royale, Michigan. A wilderness island in Lake Superior with no permanent residents. Camping is allowed. Living is not. Some try anyway. Most eventually get removed. No stores, no roads, no rescue in winter. Just wolves, storms, and total isolation. 6. Attu Island, Alaska. The westernmost island in the U.S. No residents. Abandoned Coast Guard buildings, horrible weather year-round. You could technically shelter there. But access alone costs thousands. Rescue is nearly impossible. This is free only on paper. 5. Shemya Island, Alaska. Old military base. Restricted access, federal land. Living here would almost guarantee legal trouble. Another example of free that only exists in theory. Kaya Island, Alaska. Remote land parcels can sometimes be bought cheaply. But transporting materials costs tens of thousands. Supplies are expensive, weather is brutal, and bears are everywhere. The land is cheap. Life is not. 3. Kuprianof Island, Alaska. This is one of the few realistic options. Land is affordable. Petersburg is only a short boat ride away. Property taxes are minimal. You can build a cabin for under $30,000 if you do everything yourself. But expect constant rain, months of darkness, mold, rot, and isolation. 2. Revillagigedo Island, Alaska. A massive island near Ketchikan. Remote sections are cheap or abandoned. Old claims exist. State land is available. It's possible to live cheaply here if you're self-sufficient and comfortable with bears, boats, darkness, rain almost every day. 1. Prince of Wales Island, Alaska. This is the most realistic option in the entire United States. Not free, but as close as it gets. Land, $5,000 to $25,000. Cabin, $20,000 to $30,000 DIY. Monthly costs, around $600. There are small towns, ferry access, legal ownership, fishing and hunting, but also extreme rain, long winters, isolation, dangerous wildlife. This is affordable island life, but only for people who are mentally prepared to disappear from normal society. The real truth. Cheap island living in America means no safety net, no comfort, no convenience, no easy escape. It is either illegal squatting or spending years building a life in isolation. Free does not exist, only forgotten. And most people don't want to live where the world has already given up.